outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
It's his work ethic that Devin Vassell has earned the trust of his teammates, and it shows on the court. He's become a more aggressive and confident player.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Nails the third. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries, and with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Here's Clowney. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Saroff. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Castle with it. Picked up by Claxton.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And so Castle nails them both. Nets trailed by 9. And here is Williams. He has yet to score. Here's Clowney. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Here's Fox. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Williams for 3. Sinks the triple.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Fox, no good. And here's Brooklyn. 6-point game. Pass to Claxton. Shoots. Clowney controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Bamba inside. Simmons pulls it in. Spurs leading by 4. And here's Harper from the arc. Powell pulls it in. Now Hawkins. Nothing on the board.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And there's the call on Drake Powell. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my.
Big-time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
Pass to Bamba. Lets the three fly. A three-pointer is right on target. Bamba's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. Right wing. Harper with the ball. Here's Cornette. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Oh, that's good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Back to Harper. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. Bamba sets a screen. Here's Hawkins. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Spurs with the lead. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Harper. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. San Antonio making a switch here. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Powell outside. 3 seconds left, and it's good on the way in. Powell's got 6.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it in. The game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a
27.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And you think of the great shot creators. Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
Oh, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
Here's Castle. As he pulls it in.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Drives to the hoop. Man trying to break loose. Can't hit from in close. Wembanyama attacking.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Saroff. Here's Wolf. Covered by Johnson.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Nets trailed by 3. Here's Man. Kept alive. Pass to Wolf. Here's Man. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the basket by Vassell.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
You have the camera all to yourself. What are you going to do? You got to dance like everyone's watching, dude. Like everyone's watching. Give yourselves a round of applause. There's nobody else in it. Substitution.
Nets trailed by 4. Pass to Man. Misses the jumper.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Now, here's Olynyk. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Saroff.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
San Antonio leading by 7. The wide open look here for Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Oh, you let Fox have that shot. Like, you forced De'Aaron to make those.
They can't stop the run with that one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Man. Now Claxton, defended by Wembanyama. Here's Saroff. Driving to the basket. And that one, good.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Number 5, Stephen Castle.
Nets trailed by 12. Here's Saroff. Pass to Man. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Clowney. Shot from free throw range. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Right side, Fox. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
to Powell. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Powell's got 8 points.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
And the shot goes in.
He's having one of those nights. Fox just filling it up.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Trailed by 10. Now here's Powell. He's got 8. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Pass to Olynyk. Now here's Barnes. Guarded by Powell. Shot from the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Hawkins. 6 to shoot. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bamba. Tries again. Oh. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And here is Fox. Barnes outside. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Barnes has got his second bucket tonight.
And that's confidence right there. Barnes wasting no time firing away.
The kick out to Williams. There's 1:47 left here in the second. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Here's Castle. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Hawkins with it. Now guarded by Fox. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A single conclusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. 1:32 left in the first half. Pass to Sharp. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
It's blocked. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody down. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. They need this. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Harper. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Here's Harper. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. To the middle. Ball stolen. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim. And
here's Hawkins. Pass to Powell. 4 seconds left. Here's Bassey. And the layup's good off the glass. Bassey's got his first points of the night. And we finished one half of basketball. It's the Spurs. They lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in a second. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Who wants a t-shirt right about now? That's right, man. It's time to make some noise. Put your hands in the air. Let me see ya. Another
Spurs leading by 14. Outside, Fox. Back to Castle. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
It's Fox with the drive. Here's Vassell. The offensive rebound. Wembanyama just too big down low.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Castle on the wing. 8 points for him. Here's Wembanyama. Clowney pulls it in. Nets trailed by 15. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Saraf. Now Claxton. Shot clock at 6. And here is Williams. Covered by Vassell. Again, the miss by Williams. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell, no good.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And Claxton throws it down.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Here's Vassell. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Here they come back on the floor. Get put the net. Team fight.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Claxton. Puts up a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Down low. It's intercepted. In transition, here come the Nets. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
Nets trail by 17. Over in the corner, Claxton drills it from outside. Claxton's got 9 points.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Good on the three-point shot.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Pass to Claxton. Here's Saraf. 5 on the clock. Here's Clowney. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 10. Back from outside. Saraf with the rebound. And the Nets with possession here. Down by 15. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Wembanyama outside. All alone. And it's San Antonio with another. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Here's Wembanyama. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Pass to Clowney. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Wembanyama. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Several teams changing it up here. Free throw no good for Wembanyama. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Powell, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Nets trailed by 18. Pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Back to Harper. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Spurs making a switch here. Pass to Hawkins. This one for 3. Great positioning on the putback. Wolf got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Simmons. And he banks in the layup.
You see the athleticism that Simmons possesses. Excellent job at just knifing his way through those small spaces.
Launches it. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Out to the right wing. Back to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Driving the lane. Oh, and the jam by Bamba.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty hockey. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Powell for three. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Harper, no good. Nets trailed by 14. Here's Wolf. Pass to Bassie. Powell outside. Knocked loose. And he stays with it. Tries a three. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clip. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 14-point game. Off target from outside.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Powell for three. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first two quarters.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
A floater. Simmons with the defensive effort. San Antonio leading by 12. Into the lane. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Defensively, you know Simmons is probably going to drive it, but it's still tough to stop.
Kicks it out to Hawkins. Back to Sharp. Nets passing it around. 5 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Claxton with the steal. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitutions on the court.
Now Hawkins. Here's the three. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basket.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
I'm just going to say this. Johnson has some bounce. When this man gets off the ground, he gets off the ground with ease.
Man with it. Shoots from the high post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
I love what Fox has been able to do offensively. He's really dictating the pace of his game. And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Vassell outside.
Brooklyn foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitutions on the court.
Fox goes in. Got a piece of it. Pushing it up. Man with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Took him no time at all on that one.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Castle, no one around him. No good on the three. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Spurs making a switch here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, well, Jordy Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Allie, thank you so much.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game. He notched one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Count that bucket.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Driving inside. Rebound by Williams. Nets trailed by 13. Here we go, one-on-one. Harper wide open. And the Spurs another three.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Here's Saroff. Claxton, no good. It's Vassell on the wing. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Saroff. Fires the three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's Fox with plenty of space. Brooklyn with the rebound.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
From deep, Williams.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Here's Saroff. Here's the screen. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And here's Harper from the arc. Here's Saroff. Pass to man. Shoots over Vassell. And the Nets miss again.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Here's Wembanyama. No good. Only a second miss and 10 attempts from the floor. To the inside. Claxton. And he jams it in.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here we felt it. And the rejection by Claxton. Now Williams. Off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind.
And he drives in. Cleaves it in off the window.
Timeout. And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Nets trailed by 17. On the court. Here's Saroff. Layup no good. Wembanyama high post. Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. Now Claxton. And a great assist as they pick up an easy two on the fast break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Wembanyama. The basket is good.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Nets trailed by 15. Now Bassi. Puts it up from 12. That's off. And here are the Spurs. Castle with it. San Antonio calls timeout. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Your next team. Show some love.
For 3. Sharp rips down the rebound. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Powell fires. A three-pointer. Good. So it's the Spurs now, leading by 12. Now here's Simmons. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks.